set up. Just me like this. Remember, I'm sending it to you. 519.
one to the bahay country. So yeah, I'm good one. So,
We're going to start with a song that we sing. It's a Baha'i greeting. It's a one-word prayer that the Baha'is greet each other with. What does it mean?
Okay, hello. Hello, Akbar. And good afternoon. On behalf of the Delphus family, I would like to welcome everyone here to this celebration of Tim's life. Can everybody hear me? Yeah? Good. First of all, thank you all for being here in support of the family. My name is Moses, but to Tim, I was Uncle Sam. It's hard to find the right words when someone as beloved as Tim is gone and no longer with us.
Oh, why?
No matter what the circumstances, death is always hard to accept. But as Baha'is, we learn that the soul is eternal and that death is a transition. So there's something that's right about gathering here briefly one last time to say farewell to you. So we're going to start with
Okay, this song is a one-word prayer, and it's also a Baha'i greeting amongst Baha'is, and I'd like to invite a few friends up. What does it mean? The one-word prayer is Allahu Akbar, and it means God is most glorious. So I'd like to invite Van Dyke and Janet and Tekla and Helen. Helen's going to sing with us. You think so, Helen? Just stay there.
You can stay there.
I'll stay
you
there.
can stay there.
She wants to?
She's still right there.
Okay.
We'll stay
I'll stay right. So
sing.
first we'll sing it in English 3 times, and then we'll sing it Allahu Akbar 3 times.
God is most glorious. God is most glorious. God is most glorious. God is most glorious. Allahu Akbar. So now we're going to start the program. If you open your Bibles, just with some devotion and prayers. And I'm going to read the first prayer before the other announcements. Glory be to thee, O Lord my God. Abase not him whom thou hast exalted for the power of thy everlasting sovereignty, and remove not far from thee him whom thou hast caused to enter the tabernacle of thine eternity. Wilt thou cast away, O my God, him whom thou hast overshadowed with thy lordship, And wilt thou turn away from thee, O my desire, him to whom thou hast been a refuge? Canst thou degrade him whom thou hast uplifted, or forget him whom thou didst enable to remember thee? Glorified, immensely glorified art thou. Thou art he who from everlasting have been the king of the entire creation, and its prime mover, and thou wilt to everlasting remain the Lord of all created things, and their ordainer. Glorified art thou, O my God. If thou ceasest to be merciful unto thy servants, who then will show mercy unto them? And if thou refusest to succor thy beloved ones, who is there that can succor them? Glorified, immensely glorified art thou. Thou art adored in thy truth, and thee do we all verily worship. And thou art manifest in thy justice, and to thee do we all verily bear witness. Thou art in truth beloved in thy grace. No God is there but thee, the helping parent, the self-subsisting.
Can I say something first? Yes.
O my God, wilt thou forgive our sins, bestow our gifts, dispel our afflictions? Verily I beseech thee to forgive the sins of such as abandon their physical garment, and have ascended to the spiritual world. O my Lord, purify them from trespasses, dispel their sorrows, and change their darkness into light. Cause them to enter the garden of happiness, cleanse them with the most pure water, and grant them to behold thy splendors on the loftiest mount. Amen.
Praise be to thee, O Lord my God. Thou seest and knowest that I have called upon thy servants to turn nowhere except in the direction of thy bestowals, and have bidden them observe not save the things thou didst prescribe in thy precious book, the book which hath been sent down according to thine inscrutable decree and irrevocable purpose. I can utter no word, O my God, unless I be permitted by thee, and can move in no direction until I obtain thy sanction. It is thou, O my God, who hast called me into being through the power of thy might, and hast endowed me with thy grace to manifest thy cause. Wherefore I have been subjected to such adversities that my tongue hath been hindered from extolling thee and from magnifying thy glory. All praise be to thee, O my God, for the things thou didst ordain for me through thy decree, and by the power of thy sovereignty. I beseech thee that thou wilt fortify both myself and them that love me in our love for thee, and will keep us firm in thy cause. I swear by thy might, O my God, thy servant's shame is to be shut out as by a veil from thee, and his glory is to know thee. Armed with the power of thy name, nothing can ever hurt me, and with thy love in my heart, all the world's afflictions can in no wise alarm me. Send down then, therefore, O my Lord, upon me and upon thy loved ones, that which will protect us from the mischief of those that have repudiated thy truth and disbelieved in thy signs. Thou art verily the all-glorious, the most bountiful. O my God, O my God, verily thy servant, humbled before the majesty of thy divine supremacy, lowly at the door of thy oneness, hath believed in thee and in thy verses, hath testified to thy word, and hath been enkindled with the fire of thy love, hath been immersed in the depths of the ocean of thy knowledge, hath been attracted by thy breezes, hath relied upon thee, and hath turned his face unto thee, and hath offered his supplications to thee, and hath been assured of thy pardon and forgiveness. He hath abandoned this mortal life, and hath flown to the kingdom of immortality, yearning for the favor of meeting thee. O Lord, glorify his station. Shelter him under the pavilion of thy supreme mercy. Cause him to enter thy glorious paradise, and perpetuate his existence in thine exalted rose garden, that he may plunge into the sea of light, in the world of mysteries. Verily, thou art the generous, the powerful, the forgiver, and the restorer.
We come to the end of our prayers now, devotion part. And we're going to have some readings after. We're going to sing one song before the devotions. It's going to be Say God Sufficeth.
Say God sufficeth. And I think we should sing it 3 times, and then maybe people will be able to pick it up. Okay. Say God sufficeth, all things above all things, and nothing in the heavens or the earth but God sufficeth. Verily, he is in himself the knower, the sustainer, the omnipotent. Say God sufficeth, all things above all things, and nothing in the heavens or the earth but God sufficeth. Verily, he is in himself the knower, the sustainer, the omnipotent. Say God sufficeth, all things above all things, and nothing in the heavens or the earth but God sufficeth. Verily, he is in himself the knower, the sustainer, the omnipotent. The omnipotent.
Okay, and now we have our readings.
She wants to sing We Are True. We've got another song.
After that one.
Okay, the reading is on the nature of the soul. And now concerning thy question regarding the soul of man and its survival after death. Know thou of a truth that the soul, after its separation from the body, will continue to progress until it attaineth the presence of God, in a state and condition which neither the revolution of ages and centuries, nor the changes and chances of this world can alter. It will endure as long as the kingdom of God, his sovereignty, his dominion, and power will endure. It will manifest the signs of God and his attributes, and will reveal his loving kindness and bounty. The movement of my pen is still when it attempteth to befittingly describe the loftiness and glory of so exalted a station. The honor with which the hand of mercy will invest the soul is such as no tongue can adequately reveal, nor any other earthly agency describe. Blessed is the soul which, at the hour of the separation from the body, is sanctified from the vain imaginings of the peoples of the world. Such a soul liveth and moveth in accordance with the will of its Creator, and entereth the all highest paradise. The maids of heaven, inmates of the loftiest mansions, will circle around it, and the prophets of God and his chosen ones will seek his companionship. With them, that soul will freely converse, and will recount unto them that which it has been made to endure in the path of God, the Lord of all worlds. If any man be told that which hath been ordained for such a soul in the words of God, the Lord of the throne on high and of earth below, his whole being will instantly blaze out in his great longing to attain that most exalted station, that sanctified and resplendent station. The nature of the soul after death can never be described, nor is it meet and permissible to reveal its whole character to the eyes of men. The prophets and messengers of God have been sent down for the sole purpose of guiding mankind to the straight path of truth. The purpose underlying the revelation hath been to educate all men, that they may, at the hour of death, ascend in the utmost purity and sanctity, and with absolute detachment to the throne of the Most High. Know thou that the soul of man is exalted above, and is independent of all infirmities of body or mind. That a sick person showeth signs of weakness is due to the hindrances that interpose themselves between his soul and his body, for the soul itself remaineth unaffected by any bodily ailments. Consider the light of the lamp. Though an external object may interfere with its radiance, the light itself continueth to shine with undiminished power. In like manner, every malady afflicting the body of a man is an impediment that preventeth the soul from manifesting its inherent might and power. When it leaveth the body, however, it will evince such ascendancy and reveal such influence as no force on earth can equal. Every pure, every refined and sanctified soul will be endowed with tremendous power and shall rejoice with exceeding gladness. Know that every erring egg, if kept pure and undefiled, must at all times and from every direction hearken to the voice that uttereth these holy words. Verily we are God's, and to him shall we return. The mysteries of man's physical death and of his return have not been divulged, and will remain unread. By the righteousness of God, were they to be revealed, they would evoke such fear and sorrow that some would perish, while others would be so filled with gladness as to wish for death and beseech with unceasing longing the one true God, exalted by his glory, to hasten their end. Death proffereth unto every confident believer the cup that is life indeed. It bestoweth joy and is the bearer of gladness. It conferreth the gift of everlasting life, and to those that have tasted of the fruit of man's earthly existence, which is a recognition of the one true God, exalted by his glory, the life thereafter is such as we are unable to describe. The knowledge thereof is with God alone, the Lord of all worlds.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. O Son of the Supreme, I have made death a messenger of joy to thee. Wherefore dost thou grieve? I made the light to shed on thee in splendor. Why dost thou veil thyself therefrom? O Son of Spirit, with the joyful tidings of light I hear thee. Rejoice. To the court of holiness I summon thee. Abide therein, and thou mayest live in peace forevermore. Amen.
O Son of Man, thou art my dominion, and my dominion perisheth not. Wherefore fearest thou thy perishing? Thou art my light, and my light shall never be extinguished. Why dost thou dread extinction? Thou art my glory, and my glory fadeth not. Thou art my robe, and my robe shall never be outworn. Abide then in thy love for me, that thou mayest find me in the realm of glory.
We have a request to sing a song. I want to sing a song. Yeah, drops.
This song is about unity, and it sounds kind of like C&H, the pure cane sugar from Hawaii song. And you can echo what is said, and then you'll get the hang of it. Ready? We are drops of one ocean.
We are
birds of one sea. Come and join us in our quest for unity. It's a way of life for you and me. We are pearls of one ocean. We are waves of one sea. Come and join us in our quest for unity. It's a way of life for you and me. All the world is one country. Man is one. Can't you see? Come and join us in our quest for unity. It's a way of life for you and me. It's a way of life for you and me. Oh yeah, we are flowers. We are flowers of one garden. We are waves of one tree. Come and join us in our quest for unity. It's a way of life for you and me. It's a way of life for you and me.
Okay, so now we're going to have, we have two people who are going to do some eulogies.
I'll do it quickly.
Three people who will do a eulogy.
Three. I'll do the first one.
And Helen?
After
What's your
Emma. And then I'll go, and then you'll go.
Helen's going to go after
I'll
her.
do the first one. Oh, okay. Mine's really short. All right.
So Emma, please.
Oh,
And
Emma.
Helen.
You and I will go.
Good afternoon, everyone. I read a lot of your things to probably with the people space. I'll do my best.
And loud. You want one? Who's the back one?
Can everyone hear me?
Okay.
Everyone can hear me? Okay.
The mic on? I will switch.
Mr. Timothy Delphus got married to his loving wife, Mr. Helena Delphus, in 1981, spending 44 loving years together. Mr. Delphus had two lovely boys, sons, the late Kudus Delphus and Imran Delphus, which were both raised in the fear of Baha'u'llah. Mr. Tim, as I usually call him, had one grandchild, Obadiah Delphus, whom was also raised in the way of Baha'u'llah. Yes, Mr. Tim and Helena are strong believers in the Baha'i faith. He and his wife were also the first couple to get married in Baha'is in St. Lucia, which was a historic event. The wedding reception was held in Kappa State and was a proof witness for the vows were Mr. Keith Bloodworth and of Rosalie. The ceremony itself was a dignified affair. Mr. Delphus was a member of the district teaching committee and the secretary of the local spiritual assembly of the Baha'is of Rosalie. The radiant couple was very happy and proud to be the first Baha'i couple in St. Lucia, and was confident that God would guide all of their lives, and he did. Mr. Timothy, also known as Mr. Tim or Mr. Aleko, was a professional painter. He was a professional painter and a cricketer. There wouldn't be one time a match would be playing on television and Mr. Timothy wouldn't want to watch that match. Apart from painting and cricket, Mr. Timothy loved his cigarettes and his soft drinks, especially Coke. I recall 2 days before Mr. Tim passed away, I went to see him at the hospital. I told him how he was doing, and he said he was okay. He just wanted his cigarettes. I told him he's in the hospital. He cannot smoke in the room. He said, I know. He also told me that when he's leaving the hospital, he wants 2 boxes of cigarettes and a bottle of Coke. That's for all the times he didn't smoke yet. We laughed. I told him, no problem. He just have to get well first. He said, okay, he will. Not knowing this would be my last conversation with him. In the near future, if I ever have to get married, I need it to be like Mr. Tim and Helena's own. Until death do us part. If it's not going to be so, then I don't want it. Despite the troublesome ways to his wife, the arguments, when he didn't get his cigarettes as yet, Mr. Tim was a loving and caring man. During his wife's vision problem, he stayed there even stronger than before. I love to listen to when Mr. Tim and Helen had their little arguments. Miss Helen would send chaps for him, and all he would do was laugh it off and go under the house or that special chair on the side of the house to smoke the cigarettes. Miss Helen would be mad, but despite it all, they never went to bed angry. Always say their Baha'i prayers before bed and go to sleep. On a morning, Mr. Tim would always wake up to his coffee prepared already by his loving wife, Miss Helen. She always made sure her husband was taken care of on a morning before she did anything for herself. When I would leave on the morning, he would call me, Emma, come, let me tell you a secret. He would whisper in my ears and tell me, don't forget to bring my cigarette and my Coke for me when you're coming back up. Despite the fact I was telling him I'm not coming back now. He said, well, when you come in, whatever time you come in, just bring it when you come in. I said, okay, Mr. Tim, no problem. I'll bring it for you. You will be missed dearly, Mr. Tim. Rest well. Bye.
Jim, this is your wife Helen. Today, I'm here by you. Jim, you was a great man. Jim, you had loved me very much, and I had loved you very much. When you go and sleep, I used to play on your face with my hands. And today, you are no more with me, and you still with me. Timmy was a cricketer and a bowler. You have played in many places in St. Lucia. He was the best cricketer and the best bowler. And he was living as a great man. And everyone had known you. Today, I'm saying a little few words from Haifa. Tim, I see you in Haifa, Israel, coming down on the mountain of Haifa with a book open in your hand. Then, in reaching to the ocean, there were many hearts were there waiting for you. Allah Akbar. Tim, today, you'll give me your emotion, your dignity, your talent. You tell me how to keep myself. You tell me how to live. And Tim, you taught me good. Me and you were speaking so nice. Sometimes I will tell you, Tim, when we're there, the two of us, everybody going to work, I'll say, Tim, let's talk about Baha'u'llah. Then he will tell me, yes, Helen. Then we're starting to pray. But with my condition in my eye, I can't see very well in my books to read again. But Tim gave me his emotion on his dignity and talent, and it's with me. He leave it with me. Today, Tim, you leave me alone, and I miss you. You leave me alone. Give me the strength and make me strong again. Tim, every time I go and sleep in the night, like I saying you by me. Before you die, you was on the bed. You was suffering. I said, Tim, what happened to you? You telling me that my whole body, Helen, is sick. Then I take him rubbing alcohol, I start rubbing him. But it wouldn't work. Then come, Tim tell me, Helen, I did a fan in the room. I feeling very hot. That night, a trembling possessed. Take him on a high fever. And this is how it goes. Then he lie down on the bed. I hear him saying, I see him jumping on the bed. I said to him, what happened now? Tell me what happened to him. Tell me, make me happy. Then he tell me, Helen, no. So then I see he saying with his mouth. So then my son came, put a fan in my room for me. That same night, he had died already. After he was saying on the bed, chip with his lips, the sickness he had, like him doing all that. Then that same night, I went to bed. I had by the fan, by my bed, I had by the fan. I find it was a surprise. I had by the fan. I said, oh my God. Then I start to pray. I say, oh God, guide me and protect me. Illumine the lamp of my heart. Make me a brilliant star. Thou art the mighty and powerful. And I didn't have nothing again up to now. Now today, he has gone. But he has met all the Baha'is friends with Baha'u'llah in the sky. The stars from the skies is shining on him each day. And bless him. This is why today I came to tell my husband. I come to tell him, thank you for both me and he who stayed so long in marriage. Whether my husband had, whether he didn't have, I would be there with him and realize whatever he have, he will bring it before me. So today, this is why I came to tell him goodbye. Goodbye, Tim, goodbye. Goodbye, Tim, goodbye. Goodbye, Tim, goodbye. With the glory of God. Goodbye, Tim, goodbye. Goodbye, Tim, goodbye. Goodbye, Tim, goodbye. With the glory of God rest on you.
Just to add to the eulogy. Is this-
Turn it on. Switch.
Thank you, Helen. So dear to hear words from his beloved. I met Tim and Helen 1981 when I came. Yeah, I met Tim and Helen 1981 when I came to St. Lucia as a Baha'i pioneer. I came to teach the Baha'i faith, and I didn't know where in the world I was going, but I ended up in St. Lucia by God's grace, and it's been home ever since. I love the people. And I met Tim and Helen. They were newlyweds when I arrived, and been with their family all these years, and we served together on our local spiritual assembly. And Tim, he served on the first National Spiritual Assembly of the Leeward Islands. Now in those days, the members of the Baha'i faith in each island would vote for delegates, and then the delegates would come together at a convention. They would have to fly to wherever the convention was. And those delegates would vote for the members of the National Spiritual Assembly of the Leeward Islands, and Tim was the first member of that assembly, one of the first members. They vote for 9 members. We don't have priests, we don't have clergy, we have no ministers, just Baha'is. And the members that are elected to the assembly, they serve the community by putting together the holy days, the Baha'i activities, and they pray and consult together and formulate whatever is needed in the community. And the community interacts with the assembly. So basically what I wanted to say was Tim was one of the first members of the National Spiritual Assembly of the Leeward Islands. Later on, the islands started to have more Baha'is in each island, and each island voted for their own National Spiritual Assembly. And Tim was voted on to the first National Spiritual Assembly of St. Lucia. And he served on that assembly for many, many years. And we feel so happy that in 2018, we were able to go with Tim to the Holy Land to vote for the Universal House of Justice, which is the Baha'i World Center in Israel. And the reason our Baha'i World Center is in Israel is because the founder of our faith, Baha'u'llah, was brought to Israel as a prisoner in a prison city of Akka, but later on the Baha'i faith spread all over the world, and Baha'is believe that Baha'u'llah is the promised one that the world's been waiting for. But just like in the days of old, whenever a messenger comes, he's usually not recognized by very many people. Anyway, to make a long story short, in 2018, 6 of us were able to go to the Baha'i World Center to vote. Every 5 years, Baha'is come from all over the planet. 180 countries were represented by 9 members of each assembly, which made 1,500 Baha'is all gathered in the Holy Land. and Tim was with us, and we were so thankful that 6 of us were able to go. Now, Tim at the time, he had a bad leg, and he was having trouble walking through the airports to get there, and it got worse to the morning of when they were going to pick us up to take us to visit the Baha'i shrines, the shrine of Baha'u'llah, the shrine of his herald, the Bab, which is on slopes of Mount Carmel, the same mountain that's mentioned in Isaiah that said it would become like a verdant garden, and now it is. You can look it up on YouTube and see the Baha'i gardens on Mount Carmel. So we were sad at the end of the day when they picked us up and they took us on buses, all these 1,500 Baha'is, different groups going around to visit all the holy places. And we felt so sorry because Tim had to stay back in his hotel room because of his leg. But we had told the World Center friends, we told them that Tim wasn't well. And when we got back at night after our visits to all the holy places, we were so sorry. Tim, we're so sorry that you didn't go to all these places. He said, no. He said, they picked me up in a private car. They took me to every holy place. They brought me in a wheelchair. They gave me 2 crutches, and he showed us his crutches. They were very fancy. They were 2 aluminum crutches, the kind that go up to your elbow and you hold with your hand. And it had Hebrew writing on the side. I said, it makes me laugh because every time I used to ask Tim, where are you going, or where did you come from? He'd always say, from Jerusalem. I said, Tim, where do you get those crutches? And he said, from Jerusalem. So luckily he was able to go to all the places, and he said in the Baha'i World Center staff, the youth that are there to serve, he said, they wouldn't let me alone. They kept feeding me all day long as they took him around to all the holy places. And then later on we all voted, 1,500 people voted for the members of the Universal House of Justice. You said everything I wanted to say. My leg, I'm gonna need Tim's crutches now. I was gonna say, everybody knows Tim as Alico. Alico. It's so nice to see everybody here. I'm glad you made it here for Tim. I just wanted to say and speak for Tim. I'm sure that if Tim was standing here, he would all want you to know and investigate the Baha'i faith and get to know who is Baha'u'llah. Baha'u'llah came to unite all the religions back together again, because he said religion is one thing and that mankind has divided it. So it's on the internet, it's there for your investigation. I'm sure that Tim would really want you to know what it's all about, not just another religion. Well, thank you. I used to make Tim laugh. I would tell jokes to Tim. And you know how Tim laughs? He laughs with no sound. He goes all the way down to the ground. I just wanted to remember that. Thank you. What do I say about
We have a special request. The young lady wants to sing a song. And after that, anybody who wants to say something about Tim and remember Tim anyway, you can come up. Sing a song.
Don't go tonight, stay one more time. Remind me what it's like, and let's fall in love one more time. I need you now by my side. They tilt me up when you tell me down. Begging, please, just stick around. I'm sorry, don't leave me. I want you here with me. I know that your love is gone. I can't breathe, I'm sorry. I know this isn't easy. Don't tell me that your love is gone. that your love is gone.
So now, floor is open for anybody who wants to say anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Delphus? You?
Yes, good afternoon. I've known Tim all my life. Tim was my second father. I think, Tim and I grew very close as friends. First of all, Tim was my cricket coach. He was my only cricket coach. I never had no other cricket coach. And those of you who know me, my name is John Eugene. Tim was my only cricket coach. I never had any other cricket coach. Tim taught me the values of batting when I was cricket. He taught me the values of spending time in the wicket. Tim taught me the values of being on time as a cricketer. Tim taught me the values of appreciating your talent. And I think that most of us that pass through Rosalie as sportsmen would understand the legacy that Tim created for us as young men. Tim was cricketer, he was football referee, he was umpire, he was groundsman, he was, you just name it. I think even just before he passed away, you could have felt Tim, his anguish not being around the cricket field. I didn't get to see Tim because I was overseas. But it's just Tim was just like a brother, a father, everything to me. And Tim taught me so many things growing up. I remember clearly when Tim had his first son, Delus. It was just a celebration. He couldn't help telling me about, how he had his first son, Delus, and then came Kali. It's just amazing at how he had loved his boys. But Tim couldn't speak if he didn't mention Delus and Kali. So I think I'm going to miss Tim, obviously, but I think the memories that Tim left with me growing up as a child into manhood, that's going to last forever. So thank you, Tim. Thank you for everything that you did.
Good afternoon, pilgrims. I'm from Soufrière, and I've been representing Soufrière on the Baha'is for many years. I'm now serving on the National Spiritual Assembly along with Mr. Tim and his wife, Miss Helen. This is Partial. Yes. You there? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we serve on the National Assembly together. Mr. Tim used to sit next to me. We always joke together, We are serving on the National Spiritual Assembly. How many of us here today? So I'm just here to represent the Baha'is of Soufrière. So I just say thank you to Mr. Tim. He's not there with us, but in spirit. But we still have to get another member. So I hope we get a young guy or a young lady from Gozile to fit his shoes. To fit him because we did one. We did a guy, not like him, but we did someone from Boise Bay to fit in the shoes.
Size 13.
So I'm happy. He's not there with us. But we used to sit together next. I used to sit here around the National Assembly meetings. Some of you all know me, I'm the son of Michael Dovey from Soufrière. Yeah, so anyway, thank you very much, all of you pilgrims there.
Thank you, Pastor. Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Team. My name is Joseph Hall. Like John said, Tim coached us, most of us, if not all of us, up to the national team. Tim has always been my coach, likewise, John. And today, it's sad. The team has left us, but he has left me with lots of good memories of him on the field, off the field. Tim was our first manager, our first coach. Tim taught us how to prepare the wicket. I think his legacy is Ken Crafton. Kent is doing wickets around the Caribbean and the world. Tim has left us his legacy with the John Eugenes and the Alton Craftons, etc., 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 etc. So Tim was a pillar when it comes to cricket in Grosley. And I think probably we were the last generation that he really took us through from under 19 all the way up to the senior team. So Tim, rest in peace, my brother. I think you were in heaven. Tim was always a great chap. We always had fun together. Miss Ellen, Delus, Kali, yeah. Be strong. God bless you guys. Yes. All right. Thanks.
Yes.
Yeah. Ricky, and after Ricky.
A pleasant good afternoon to each and every one of you here today. Yeah, Magdum. Miss Helen, it's the last time I visited was, I think, sometime last year. It's unfortunate that we were not able to, we tried to organize something sometime last year, it didn't come through. And it's always sad that it is only at the death of somebody that we always come together to say all these fittings and nice words. And sometimes we neglect our salient duties as spiritual brothers and sisters to lend a helping hand and to be with the family. But I'm indeed very happy to be here and to see so many people who has very fond memories of Tim, Mr. Colin Hansen. Nice seeing you. And I want to recognize the presence of the district rep of Grosley as well. I think he was one of them who came from under 19 level. Joe said the last generation, but perhaps after that, and Kenson Kazemi and Sergio Fede and Dominic Fede and them also came from under the hand of team coaching. I came to the Grosley Cricket Association somewhere in the very early 1990s. When I met him, I was in my late 20s at the time, and he insisted that, Ricky, despite the fact that you have come in late, I want to make you a national cricketer. Unfortunately, I did not make it to the national team, but I played first division cricket for a number of years for Grosley and participated at the administrative level as well. And I have to thank Tim for his kindness, his loving words, his encouragement. to the young folks. He was, at that time, the only senior cricketer who gelled around the team and who participated in everything that we did, and he taught with us around the island. So he was a very pleasant gentleman. I remember playing a game against St. Vincent, represented 11 against Grosley at the Mindo Philippa. And I don't know if it was Joe or Ken Crafton, but one of the pace bowlers from Grosley was bowling at the northern end, and team was feeling at first slip. And I could not believe it when the guy, I think it was Danley, who edged that ball, and team one-handedly just came down like this and scooped the ball up. And he was in his 50s, going up to 60s at that time. It was amazing. Very, very talented. Yes, and as Joe said, and John also said, that he participated in almost every sporting discipline in Grosley. Mr. Lennox Zupal, the mayor of Grosley, would probably have played with him. I played with him at his senior age, but he was quite zippy as a pace bowler. So thank you once again for showing up. Thank you, the family, and we hope that this will serve to remind us that it is not only at the demise or the death of somebody that we should gather, but we should always be close to each other as family. Thank you.
Ricky! I'm there, Ricky.
Yeah, what's up? Yeah, I know.
Good afternoon. Unlike those who preceded me in this gift of cricket, I was more or less an ardent fan, following Grosley wherever they went to. Well, Tim coached me, as I said to the mayor, Mr. Gopal, earlier on today. I couldn't pursue. I used to do fast bowling. I'll give a little joke. After one of the Windward Island games, we used to go at the pavilion. Robert Phillip was questioning the guys from Grosley. I remember Keith was there, Keith Phillip, and some other guys. And when Robert Phillip asked me, what am I told him I'm a pace bowler. He told me go and eat dashing, because I was very, very skinny. And with him, I used to play my softball a lot, and he told me I used to chuck, so I did not pursue that further. Tim was a very, very close member of the Grosley family and the Alexis family. My brother Grant, and all my siblings have an affectionate closeness to Tim. Tim was like, he was the barber for our family. He was also our masseuse, because most times after every cricket game, I would have a sore muscle or whatever, and Tim would come over to our home and rub us. Last night, I decided I cannot let Tim go without telling something quickly for him. There may be some grammatical errors, but however, I have put something together for Tim, and hopefully by Wednesday, it might be telecast on DBS. Timothy Aleko Delphus was a born and bred Brazilian at heart. Born in the then small village of Grosley on October 4th, 1941. The 83-year-old who departed this life on 4th July 2025 was also known as Tim and Delphus to others. He was a very talented footballer, as my brother Grant told me last night. I knew his cricketing talents, but I do not remember the football. He told me he was very skillful in football also, and cricket. He also umpired and refereed and coached the youth of Grosley, and the curator at the Grosley field. I must also say that I did one of my first jobs with Tim when he painted the Grosley school. You know, he gave Crusoe and myself a little handy boy job. He represented Grosley in sports during the glory days. He also represented the CYO club of Grosley. I remembered a match where he took 7 for about 30. Around that time, Pakistan was in the West Indies and Croft had demolished Pakistan, and I used to call him Colin Croft. During that match, his swing bowling was something to behold. Unlike Lennox Dupal, who had the pace, Tim was known for his swing bowling. He played with the likes of Canis Louis, who's deceased, George Boca-Century, Carol Moyes, Lennox Dupal, Lucien Norbert Joseph, and his brother Philip, Frankie Gustave, Jeremiah Fulcher, Eric Raymond, John Eugene, Kenton Alton Crafton, Philip Matre, to name a few. These were the big names in cricket during the tenure of Grant Moyes, who was the sports administrator then. Timothy Aleko Delphus and his wife of 44 years, Helen Eltina, were the first Baha'i faith followers in Grozile, and he visited Israel in a few years during his later years. He lives to mourn his wife, Helen Eltina, his son Imran Khan, and 2 grandchildren, Butch Tommy, Obadiah Delphus, and many other relatives and friends, his sporting colleagues, and the Baha'i faith community in St. Lucia and abroad. The family wishes to thank all those who had the impact on Timothy Delphus' life and continue to show love and concern to them. I am honored. I didn't plan to make this speech, but I know my family would be very, very happy that I did stand for them. May he rest in peace.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Michael. I'm a friend of Kalima and Kudus. I wanted to say something about Tim being a father. He was obviously someone who loved sports, and I found out later that him and my dad used to talk about cricket all the time, debating and just talking about their love for the game. But I wanted to point out how important it is to point out that he was a father and of course a husband among everything. And that shows by the character of his sons and how they turned out to be. And for sure it made an impression on me, being a father myself, wanting to be there for my kids like he was. And I believe that he was a great example for all of us men here on this island in the world, to be there for our kids and to be an example for them, to support them, to encourage them. We are imperfect, and they need us there to be present. I wanted to read something from 1 Timothy chapter 5 verse 8. It says, "Certainly if anyone does not provide for those who are his own, and especially for those who are members of his household, he has disowned the faith and is worse than a person without faith." So I thought it was important to say that. The man played his role and he was there. And as I said, you can tell by his kids, the character of his kids. Talented people, funny people, high-spirited people, hard workers, and we should all take that example seriously and implement it in our lives. Condolences to the family, Miss Helen, and we'll definitely see Tim again.
Okay, thank you. One more?
Thank you so much. It's not very often in life I get to use a yellow mic. So please, no pictures. Let me just say first and foremost, condolences to the family. I grew up in the community of Rosalie, and it was individuals like Coach, because that's how I called him. That is how John, Eugene, and everybody else, Ricky Martin, and everybody else referred to him as. And so naturally, I referred to him as Coach. But most of the times, during my maturation in sport, especially cricket, he was the umpire. And he was a very strict umpire. And I remember once he gave me out, and up to now I don't believe I was out. When I was walking out and he looked at my face, he said, "If I tell you you're out, you're out." And so from that time, I accepted that day that I was out. But what I remember fondly about Coach is not just anything to do with sports, cricket, football, or any of those discussions under the tamarind tree. It will always be his social consciousness, his conversations about the community, about development, about what we should be doing. I think these are the conversations and some of the things I remember for the rest of my life. And it was a few months ago I visited the family in Massad, and just for sitting there for about 10 minutes, I realized Tim still knew everything that was going on in St. Lucia. And I remember I marveled at the fact that he was still so sharp, he was still so eloquent, and he still had that level of social consciousness. And he told me that he don't miss news and he don't miss debates and he listens to what's happening. And so I will fondly remember the encouragement that I always got from him. And of course, growing up with Kalma and Kodos, when I actually found out their real names, I was more shocked because, I mean, he gave them unique names. Well, Mom gave them unique names. But this is a family that exemplified a Jacques Rosalie feeling. And anybody who is from Rosalie town knows that Jacques Rosalie embrace of an individual, he always gave that to everybody that he could have. And so, condolences to the family, may he rest in peace. Thank you.
Okay, thanks for all the contributions. And we've basically come to the end of this celebration of Tim's life. Well, this is not the end, we still have to go to the graveside. And at the graveside, we have a special prayer that Baha'is say for the patriarch of the.
This is said before the person's body is interred. I'll just read what it says before the prayer, but Moses will do the prayer. It's a special prayer. It's got several verses that are said in a certain way with prayer beads. It says, the prayer for the dead is the only Baha'i obligatory prayer that is to be recited in congregation. So everybody stands around by the grave, and then he recites everything. While it is to be recited by one believer while all present stand in silence. Baha'u'llah has clarified that this prayer is required only when the deceased is over the age of 15, so we consider that the threshold of entering adulthood. That its recital must precede interment, and that there is no requirement to face the Qibli, that's the point of adoration, where you might know the person's turned to where the direction of prayer, that it's not required. Allah has said once, and then the first of the 6 verses is recited after that. And so you would be saying Allah just before each one of these verses. Yeah. Okay, I just wanted to clarify that.
Okay, thank you. So now we've come to the end of here, and we'll proceed to the Rosalie Cemetery, where the body will be interred. We're going to sing a song as we to finish, yeah? All right. What's up? Let's choose one.
Blessed is the spot.
Blessed is
Oh,
the spot.
blessed is the spot.
Sure.
Anybody remembers blessed is the spot? You guys were supposed to put the songs in the program so they should sing them.
So this is prayer requires and the house and the place and the city and the heart and the mountain and the refuge of the king and the valley and the land and the sea and the island and the meadow where mention of God have been made and His praise Thank you all for coming.
One more note I could leave you with is if you go online, if you want to know Baha'i prayers or have access to Baha'i prayers, there's hundreds of them.
Yes, viewers and friends, my sincere condolences goes out to the family and friends of Timothy. We are now heading to the Grosile Cemetery from the Rombari Chapel at this time. Thank you for viewing. Please stay tuned until we reach to the Grosile Cemetery. We will commence the live stream, okay? So please stay tuned, don't go too far. It might be a way off, but nevertheless, we should be at Grosile shortly. Thank you very much. I will not be streaming on the road. As soon as we get to the cemetery, we will continue the live streaming. Thank you.
Monsieur, pour une fois, monsieur, on peut le travail là, monsieur. Comment on va aller avec moi ici? Comment on va faire? Pas pour dire pas qu'on travaille là. Lord. Moi-même, je vais vous dire. Vous êtes là, yes. But là, vous l'avez, là, vous l'avez. Moi, ici, vous l'avez là. Allez, go down there. One side of like the man there. Can you buy with that? Buy with it. Can you come and talk about it? Tomorrow, I said, yes, you're sick. Huh? on traffic. Move it.
Why? Why? Tima! Tima! You go in! Why? Why? Yeah. Why?
Majority of them is on the like if you solid. I know why they are comfortable holding it. I know why they doesn't do that. That's the thing that we don't put plastic on them. And it's very uncomfortable. Yeah. You don't even go in it. Yeah. I want to bring my money. Just come back.
Okay, we're going to say the prayer for the dead.
Bossman, take care then.
Husband, go!
Ellen, we're going to say the prayer for the dead for you.
You have to give the whole thing up. Yeah, take the whole thing. No, but I see that idea already. I see the idea already.
Oh my God. This is
What
like
do you
son of a son.
I think that's a web we have around the
Accept space towards holy touch from all except thou art verily those who show mercy the most mercy. Deal with without forgiving the sins of men and conceal us therefore as we see the heaven bound grant him admission in the proceedings of their transcendent mercy that was before the foundation of earth and heaven. There is no God but thee. They were forgiven, the most generous. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. We all verily worship God. 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 We all verily bow down before 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 God. Allow our God. We all verily are devoted to God. We all verily are devoted unto 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 God. Allow our God. We all verily give praise unto 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 God. Lord. We all verily give thanks unto God. We all verily yield 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 thanks unto God. We all verily are patient in 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 God.
very appreciative. We are very appreciative.
Unite the hearts of thy servants, and reveal to them thy great purpose. May they follow thy commandments and abide in thy love. Help them, O God, in the endeavor. Grant them strength to serve. O God, leave them not to themselves, but guide their steps by the light of knowledge, and cheer their hearts by thy love. Verily, thou art the helper and the Lord. Prayers from the house of God.
Possibly some bomb, like passing someone. Okay, sir. All right, sir. We turn the plywood the other way. Yeah. Better so.
Yeah, I've been very willing.
What's the lovely time?
Me aller, mais à quai, tu vas me. À quai. Il y a des fais ça.
Bring the motor, bring the motor. ça pas fait ça. Pourquoi? In the center.
No, you don't do that. No, man. Just put this one. Then after when you rest. Oh, sorry. Sorry? Okay, my friend. Hello, my friend. Malina. All right, hello. No, not solid. All right, we're good.
Yes, friends, those viewing online, Kimber live streaming on YouTube. We are here. We have come to the end of the funeral service for Timothy here at the Grosile Cemetery. We started at the Rumbali Chapel in downtown Castries, the city, and of course the interment at the Grosile Cemetery. My sincere condolences goes out to the family and friends of the deceased. And at this moment, we have come to the end. Thank you for viewing. Those of you who are not subscribed to the channel, please do so at this point in time. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Good day, my brother. First class. First class. Happy. Back in first class. More than good. 15 minutes.